morning. Happy Friday, you guys. I a different backdrop today. I'm in California and it's 8:30 here Pacific Standard Time. If you guys are here, let me know you're here. Say hi to me. I have a really crazy Fitness Friday this morning because I didn't plan anything. And so when I said that it was going to be a surprise, it's going to be a surprise to me too. I thought we'd both be in the same boat, or all of us would be in the same boat. Hi, Meg. Okay, so check it out, you guys. I'm in California. I'm doing a crazy training, and I had this intention of sharing a little bit about what I've been learning and what I'm doing. And oh, thanks, Meg. It's the humidity. My hair goes crazy in it. So I wanted to kind of talk to you about that. I want to break that down for you. I realized I can't share what I'm learning. It's a leadership training, and you make a commitment to yourself and to the group that you're training with that you don't share. And here I am. And so I just decided to come on and be spontaneous. But first I want to show you this view. I can't be out on the balcony. My husband's out on the balcony working because we're both trying to work from where we're at. But let me just show you this really quick. So I don't know if you can see out there, but look, there's the beach. Pretty, huh? So I'm enjoying the view. I can still hear the ocean from my husband outside out there, but I just wanted to come on because I do want to check in with you guys on a few things that I am picking up that I'm learning about myself, and I can share that with you and stay in commitment to keeping my word. So what I really want to share with you guys this morning is if you're actually being a doer or you're actually just allowing yourself to be, being a seeker versus a dreamer, if your vision and your goal for your health, for your life is really in alignment with how you are as a human being, how you're showing up in the world, right? So I just want to relate this back to one thing. So this is a crazy situation I want to share with you that happened last night and about spontaneity and all these different things. So we got to California and it was chaos. Like our plans got shifted. I didn't know where we were going to stay. It was like all of the places we were going to be, just totally, we couldn't do it. We couldn't live there. We couldn't stay there. So it was just nuts. And it was like, I had to actually show up, and I was stressed and I had anxiety and all these things. And I had to show up in a different way. So I had to understand, like, okay, what am I going to do? There's all this chaos happening around me. There's all these things I need to get control over. But how do I actually want to be in this moment? Do I want to be anxious? Do I want to stress out? Do I want to freak out? Do I want to stress out my daughter? Do I want to stress out my mom? Do I want to make a bigger deal out of this event that really is not a big deal? Or do I want to just roll with it, right? And create fluidity in that and flow with it, right? So I decided to dive in and lean into that instead of get that controlling side where I have to call this hotel, do this. And I just started to understand, okay, I'm just going to let what happened supposed to happen. And I did. And we ended up manifesting staying in a 5-star resort. I mean, I don't stay in 5-star resorts. And then after that, we ended up manifesting staying in a beachfront condo. I mean, I don't know how it happened, but it happened. And so what I'm trying to say is this force, right? This constant push, this constant striving and doing and going and going and going really creates a lot of disconnect and discord. When if we just kind of relax into it and really just be and kind of let things go and flow, things just kind of start to appear. And so this really goes a lot to your fitness and your health, right? So how many of you out there right now that are listening constantly feel like you're in a strive for your health, for your fitness? If you guys are listening and you feel that way, if you feel like you're constantly trying to look externally for what you need for your health and your wellness and your fitness, let me know. Give me something. If you feel like you really don't understand what to do, you really don't think about what to do, you really just look for external sources to kind of guide you and tell you what to do. I don't know if any of you feel like that, but it's always like the next latest, greatest thing. It's like, oh, I'm going to do paleo now. Oh, I'm going to do keto now. Oh, I'm going to, eat no carbs or high fat or whatever it is in the moment. And you lean on that as a crutch to guide you in what you want to do with your health and fitness instead of really learning to listen to yourself. Hi, Olga. Good morning. Does that make sense? So what I want to ask you guys today is instead of being in the do, I've got to run, or I've got to go for a hike, or I've got to do this, or I've got to lift weights, or I've got to, only drink green juice, or go on a cleanse, or do keto. Instead of doing that, just take a step back. Take a step back and internally listen to what you feel you need for yourself. Have you ever done that? Have you ever thought about, what does fitness mean to me? What do I feel like I need to do for myself? So that you get out of the force and the rigidity and you get into the fluidity and the flow of it, right? So yesterday I felt like doing jumps up the stairs. The day before that I felt like running up and down the stairs on the beach. Today I don't feel like doing anything. It's not that I'm not going to show up. I'm going to move, but I might just move and walk the beach, right? Because I don't feel like I need to do something in order to be healthy and fit today, right? So what I wanted to ask you guys today is where you can kind of lessen the strive, where you can kind of take a step back about what you think you should do, what you think fitness is, what your preconceived story is about what fitness is to you, about having to run all the time, or it's going to make me crazy if I don't get energy out, or I can't cope unless I'm moving, or all these things, these stories that we make up about exercise. What if you could let go of that story and just day to day, moment to moment, make a decision about what's healthiest and best for your body? Make a decision about internally coming from inside, about actually asking yourself a question. What do I feel like is going to serve me best today? Not what the external world says I should do to be fit, to have muscles, to do all these things. What does it feel like if I asked myself that question? And what would happen? And maybe just allowing yourself some grace there to lean into that instead of trying to be in control over it and try to force it and strive for it. And you're only striving and forcing it because there's an external thing happening that's pushing you in that direction. Right? It's like the media is really good at that. Like all these different sources are really good about telling us what we should be doing for our body and our health and our fitness, when really the answers only lie within doing some self-inquiry and listening to what you think you need. So yeah, there's some guidance around that, but really it comes down to finding out what your flow and your fluidity is with fitness and stop forcing it, being rigid about it, being set in your story and in your old story, because things change, year to year, day to day. I feel like doing different things. Some years I really like to lift weights. Some seasons I really like to lift weights. Some seasons I really like to hike. Some seasons I'm really into mountain biking, right? It all changes. And so if you just start to internally listen, it's going to create the most ease in your fitness, the most flow in your fitness, the most flow in your health. That's going to trickle down to where you start listening to, okay, so the external world's telling me to eat a high-fat diet, but that really doesn't feel good to me. So maybe I should really just manage that and eat something differently that feels good to me in that moment. And getting out of the dogmatic approach of I have to be paleo or keto or vegetarian. What about just listening to what you need and being in self-inquiry? What would that feel like? Would that feel more fluid and freeing? And are you able to give yourself that permission to do that, to internally listen? Right? Those are big questions. So today I want you to just kind of understand that if you're looking at your health and fitness, I want you to take a step back and instead of allowing the external world to show you and tell you and dictate to you what you should be doing, I want you to be with yourself. And I want you to ask yourself what you want, what your intention is with your health, with your wellness, with your fitness. And then decide in the moment, instead of making this rigid plan, maybe just give yourself some time to be fluid with it, flexible with it, flow with it. And ask yourself, my intention is to be my healthiest, most fit self, my best self. And then allow yourself the opportunity to feel it and to do what moves you, right? Instead of the external world. Looking more internal for your answers instead of external. Make sense? Maybe. A lot of us look for direction. We always need someone to tell us what to do. Tell me how to be fit. Tell me how to get healthy. Tell me what to eat. I'll do it if you just tell me. That only works for a short amount of time, you guys. That only works for a short amount of time. But if you set your intention and you start to learn what works for you and what doesn't, instead of ignoring those cues, instead of going to external sources and start to really be internal and think about it, that's going to give you the lifelong success that you need. Instead of these short-term, tell me what to do, I'll do it, you lose 10 pounds, and then you're right back to the old ways because it doesn't work. It's not integrated into you. It's not congruent with what you need. So that's part of what I do. I help people get intentional, right? Get intentional with their fitness, get intentional with their health goals, and then find a concept and something, hi Summer, that works, that's congruent and aligned with them. What works for me is never going to work the same for you. You can ask me all you want, what I eat, how I exercise, what I do. That's great, and I understand people want to know, and I'm going to share with you because that's what I do, I share. But at the end of the day, for lifelong sustainable success for your healthiest self, your most fit self, your overall wellness, you've got to get aligned and congruent with what works for you. And you've got to understand to actually look inside and get internal about it instead of seeking external. Make sense? Is that landing with you guys? No one's talking to me this morning. I hope you're listening. Okay, so next thing I wanted to share, one more thing is, before I hop off today, I've got a really busy day. I'm doing more interviews for my next online summit, which is weight loss for the driven women. And, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, weight loss has this kind of connotation with it. Listen, you guys, at the end of the day, in your head, if you need to lose weight, that's great. But this summit is for people that really want to break out of that yo-yo diet cycle, that vicious cycle that keeps us turning and crazy and doing and striving. It helps you break that so that you can start to get intentional. And it gives you tools, strategies, and techniques from experts in the industry. And these aren't just any experts. Like, these are world-renowned authors, doctors, registered dietitians, eating psychologists. Like, these are epic humans that have done some serious work and know what they're talking about. These people are going to come on and teach you how to do it for yourself, right? They're going to teach you how they've done it for their clients. They preach about it, how they've learned to internally ask the good questions that are going to help you have the success for life. Not just, oh, I need a bikini body. I hate that shit. Excuse me, but I do. Actually, I don't know why I'm excusing myself. I do hate that shit. It's not what this is about. So if that's what you're looking for, not for you. If you're looking for an actual change, a shift in your awareness of what you're doing and your strive and you're doing and you're constantly trying to seek external, right, for your health and fitness and your wellness, this is not for you. But if you really want to learn how to shift it for life and thrive and never get on that yo-yo cycle, diet, vicious, crazy, it's actually insane cycle that people get on, losing 10 pounds, dropping 10 pounds, gaining 20 pounds, losing 20 pounds every year. It's different. It's like overwhelming. You can't get your head wrapped around it or why you're doing it. This experience is for you. So if you want to register, it's free. This is my give to give. There it is. I'm giving you information from over 23 experts in the industry that know so much about their work and what they've done in the world. And they're passionate about helping you. And it's free. So you can register on my website, or you can register on the link I'll pop here. I hope you join. It starts on the 24th of June, so you've got some time. I am offering a VIP package. It's pretty unbelievable. It's kind of crazy what I'm doing. It's like over a $500 value, and I'm giving it to you if you sign up for $37. You get lifetime access to the summit, so you can keep watching these interviews. But then you also get an hour and a half live Zoom interactive call with me as a group in July. And you also get a free 30-minute actual consultation where I'm going to actually dive into your own fitness and your health. That's insane. And if you do that, you get that for $37. Isn't that nuts? So I charge a lot more than that for a call most of the time. So I just want to make sure you guys understand the value here. I'm really wanting this to land with you. I'm not doing it to make $37. I'm doing it because I know this will land with you. I know that this will impact you. I know that this will change you, and it will get you off of that crazy hamster wheel that we've all been on, at least at some point in our life, because I know it will make a difference in your life. I know this will shift and change you. I know it will. I'm positive. My intention is for that to happen for you. So join it. It's really cool. And like I said, you don't have to buy anything. You can just watch it. It's free. You can watch it anywhere. You can watch it from your phone, you can watch it from your laptop, you can watch it at home, whatever. It starts on the 24th. You can register up until then. I'll pop it here. And if you guys have questions, then let me know. And I'm happy to answer your questions and help. If you guys have questions for me on anything, please let me know. Just pop them here. I'm happy to answer you and get back to you. Okay. All right. I'm going to pop off and get ready for my day. I'm doing 4 of those interviews today from the beach house, which I'm pumped about. And I'm going to be interviewing 4 amazing humans today. I'm interviewing Liz Josephsberg. It's one of the people I'm interviewing today. She's phenomenal. She was actually she's a celebrity weight loss coach, and she's written quite a few books, and she's a New York Times bestseller, and she's brilliant and just a soulful, passionate human, and a woman that you can definitely relate to. So I'm interviewing her today, and it will be released the first week of the summit. The summit's going to go for 14 days, and then there's a replay period for 3 days. So if you miss anything, you can rewatch it for free. All right, you guys. Mwah. Love ya. I'm out of here. I'm going to go get to work. Bye.